Hey boys and girls, this is Larry, ubrailroad.com. Check me out. Today is April 14th, commonly known Pay Your Tax Eve Day. Boo! Okay, this right here is absolutely the very first timber trestle bridge I ever built. Bar none, this is it. It turned out so well, not to put a feather in my cap, but it was so easy to do. This is when I decided to make everything scratch built. So today I'm putting hand-laid track up on the deck of this. So let's go into the shop and we'll go from there. Okay, there's the rail and the ties. The first thing I did is I cut brass rails to match the deck. Then I cut a whole bunch of mine are 4 inches long. Normally they're about 4 1/8, but I went 4 inches, 8 feet in scale by 3/8. Okay, this is what they are, just, you know, pieces of cedar that I cut up. Okay, now the first thing you want to do when you do something like this is you want to do your end. You take your railroad tie, you stick it in there, and then I take my gauge, my G-scale gauge, and I put it in here like so, and then I center it, mark it with the pencil, and glue it. Do the same on this end. Then once I'm done with that, and I'm going to start filling the insides, I turn it over, put my glue on this, on the 2 rails, just a second, and then I take a clamp like that and I square it up so that it's straight up and down. Then I just start eyeballing and put my ties as close or as far away. I want this to be a close bridge. As you can kind of see, it kind of looks like one of my fences, but that's what I want to do. Then when I'm all done, then I'm going to go back and put nails in all of them, as I'll show you as we get going. But let me finish this up, and then we'll start putting the nails in, and I'll show you a cute little tool I made to put nails in this thing. See you in a bit. Okay, you can kind of see I'm getting started now, and what I'm doing is I'm using my Dremel drill with the #1 drill bit. If you buy that little set that has I think 8 bits in it, and the #1, and I drill the little holes, and I drill them kind of at an angle so they go underneath the rail. And then I take my tweezers and I pick them up one at a time. This isn't for somebody who wanted it done yesterday. And then I go ahead and I arrange it, and then I put it in the hole, and I could push it just a little bit in. And then when I get it in, then I take one of my 2 tools that I made. Okay, here's a thimble with just a piece of piece of iron on it that I flatten the head on. And then the other one that I use that I like a lot too is it's an old screwdriver, and I just cut the blade off of it and left about 1 inch on it. And you can kind of see what it's like. But this one does a real good job. But this one I find gets me in a little tighter and a little closer when I need to. Okay? Now, you can see how much I got to go. Again, this is very, very slow. There's a million techniques out there on how to lay hand-laid track. This is the way I'm doing it. Then when I'm all done, I'll stain it, and I'll put the deck on the bridge, and then I'll put the bridge in place. So anyway, this kind of gives you an idea of how to lay hand-laid track. Now if you like that look, great, but who's this for? Nobody. Just for yourself, just so you could say, oh, look what I did. Because that's all you're going to get recognition for. Because if I did not put these in there, I guarantee you, nobody will know the difference between the way it looks over here and the way it looks with all the nails in it. Only the sharpest eye will see that. But if you like this, please leave a like, please subscribe, and please give me your feedback and show me what you guys are working on. I'd really appreciate it. This is Larry, over and out.